my channel, stocks and books by Bree. Well, we talk about buying stocks and dividends, dividing and supplemental learning. Want the secret? Gotta read. Here we go over the fundamentals you need to succeed. Major keys, you might get some gems, economic gems. So be sure to go hit subscribe so you can stay linked in.
Hey, what's up, family? My name is Brehon. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. We love focusing on our own financial and personal development. Listen, family, I hope you guys have had a phenomenal weekend. I hope your week is off to a great start, and I hope all of your trades are successful ones. Okay, so today I want to talk about the SPY and Alibaba. Okay, now when we take a look at the SPY, we know that the SPY has had a tremendous run up, all right? But we had a reversal in pattern back on September 1st, and we stopped reversing to the downside, right? So we had a nice downtrend, and then we had this candle here, nice dragonfly doji, and then we had a reversal in pattern, right? We had a reversal in pattern, and we are getting back to that 20 days. So if you've been following this channel, you know that stocks never move too far away from that 20-day moving average, okay? All right, so once we fall too far below or once we get too far above, we always snap back to that 20-day moving average. All right, so we are here at the bottom on September 20th. We began bouncing back, snapping back to that 20-day SMA. But what do we have here? We have the doji candle. And so the doji candle could be a sign of indecision. It could be a sign that there is a reversal in pattern on the way. All right. But what we need to do is we're going to play the doji candle, and we could make our trades based on the development of the following candle of the doji candle. Okay. So the next day, what do we have? We open gap down below. Then we had a strong sell-off throughout the day. All right, it's a strong sell-off throughout the day. All right, now, when we see this, we could have placed a put option. You know, it's easy to say those things in hindsight. Or we could just continue sitting on the sideline waiting for an opportunity for us to jump back in. So I saw that we gapped down right at the open, and we continued downward movement. And so I decided to sit on the sideline for SPY and continue monitoring it. All right, I will continue waiting for the following candles to develop to give me an idea or present the opportunity where I could jump in and ride this thing back up to that 20-day simple moving average. All right, but as of right now, we had a long bearish candle, and we want to sit on the sidelines. We want to wait and see. We want to wait to see what happens the following day. Now, I mean, you can play this also as a knee-jerk reaction. So sometimes when we have these huge sell-offs, it presents itself as a knee-jerk reaction. So right before the market closed, we could have placed a call option, it's 440 call option, and we could have waited to see how it opened, and hopefully we were going to get a nice pop up to the upside. All right, so you could play off the knee-jerk reaction, or you can continue sitting on the sidelines waiting for a solid candlestick development to give you an idea of when you want to jump back in. But as of right now, I'm on the sidelines when it comes to SPY. I'm not jumping in it right now. I'm not touching it. I'm going to continue waiting to see how the following candle develops. Okay. All right. Now let's take a look at Alibaba. Now, we all know Alibaba has been on a considerable downtrend, right? But even though we're having these downtrends, we could jump in and play some call options, and we could ride this thing back up. All right. And so when we have, this 20-day SMA, I always use that, and we get above the 20 SMA, we fall below the 20 SMA, right? We get back to it and we fall again. And so we could play the 20-day SMA along with candlestick development, where we can profit nicely from Alibaba, even though it's in a considerable downtrend. All right, now let's take a look at these candles here. All right, and so we take a look at the candles here. All right, and so on the 24th, we had a nice bearish candle. And then on the 27th, we had what is called a engulfing pattern. And so an engulfing pattern is a candle that engulfs the previous day candle. All right. Now, when we are at a considerable downtrend and we have a nice bearish candle, once we have the engulfing pattern, this could represent a reversal in pattern if the following candle is trading above or closing above the engulfing pattern. All right. And so again, when it comes to trading, when it comes to, being effective at what we do when it comes to trading call options or just placing swing trades, understanding candlestick development is important. Now, there are a multitude of candles, but if you could learn and study and master 4 to 5 different candlestick patterns, you can position yourself to succeed over and over again. All right. And so again, study candlestick development, study how stocks move in reference to that 20-day simple moving average, and you can position yourself to succeed over and over again. All right. And so yesterday, I was looking at this piercing pattern and we were approaching the close. And I was thinking that I should jump in. I should jump in because there's a possibility that, this thing could gap up a little bit higher. All right. And so the following day, it did. We did have a gap up. And remember, the strategy is to wait for the following candle to open or trade above the previous day piercing pattern candle. But sometimes what I do, I like to jump the gun, which is a little risky sometimes. I like to jump the gun because I love the momentum coming in. And I'm hoping that, when I make my purchase right before the close of the market, I'm hoping that the momentum will carry on into the next day, in which it did. And so I continue watching Alibaba. Actually, I didn't tune into Alibaba until around, 30 minutes before the close today. And so we did open and we did close above the Pearson A pattern. And so as of right now, I jumped into the Alibaba October 15th call option, 160 call option. And as you can see, this call option is up 42% today. It's up 42%. I am up 1.22%. And so hopefully what I'm hoping for is some continual movement to the upside. All right. So I'm going to wait and see how things play out this week. Now, when you have this type of candle represents indecision. And what we could have is, after we've had 2 nice days of a good run up, we could have some fallback. Okay. And so I'm going to continue monitoring to this. I have my set limit placed. And so even if we do have a red day, if we don't fall below this candle, if we don't fall below the wick of this candle, which is 148.86, I am optimistic that we could have some more further upward movement throughout the remainder of the week. All right. So we're going to have a couple of days where we should have some upward movement. But again, nothing is perfect. I don't win every trade. I lose sometimes. And so I could lose this. But hopefully we're going to have some further upward movement this week. And we're going to get back up to this 20-day SMA, which is around 160. Now, that's going to be challenging, but it's possible. Okay, it's possible. And so we're going to continue to watch this. And hopefully today, tomorrow when the market opens, hopefully, I get a nice little pop. If not, I'm going to wait till the following day. Now, if it drops too much and it hits my stop, well, I'm going to automatically get stopped out, and I'm going to live to fight another day, minimize my losses, reduce my losses, and I'll live to fight another day, family. Now, I hope this video added some value to you. Now, if it did, hey, please hit the like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.